jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly. 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 Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball. I can't even do it. There you go. There you go. I'm with peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. All right. I'm silly. How's everybody? I got some people over on my YouTube joining, or and my TikTok. Over on my TikTok, I see some joining. You know, I always do the dual live streams Wednesday morning. And Darav, you are already here. And I know, Darav, I know what you're going to say. Don't be mad at me. I still haven't reacted to that pinky you wanted me to, huh? Don't get mad. I know, Darav, and you say it every week. What exactly is it, Darav? Is it a song, Pinky? I thought I wrote it down one time. Let me write. I gotta do this Pinky song for Darav. I got to. He just keeps asking and asking, and Blair's here. Hey, Blair. Oh, I missed you too, Blair. And look, have y'all noticed anything different? Don't I look cute with these glasses? Don't I look cute? No, I don't have bad eyes. And I'm not just wearing them because I look cute, but I do. But because lately I've been on the screen, you know, they say the screen time, so much screen time, like I'm always on the computer, on my phone, and that blue light they say is bad for your eyes. And I've been noticing it because when I will finish, at the end of the day, after I've been looking at the computer all day on my phone, my eyes get blurred, like I blink them and I can't focus good. And I was like, this blue light is I think messing with my eyes. So that's why I got these glasses and I've been wearing them when I'm doing this. Hold on. What did Blair say? Is Greg there so I can tell him to? No, he's back to work. And Kay Burns here over on TikTok. I got to tell my TikTok I'm back. I'll be on YouTube, but Kay Burn is here. Hey, Kay Burn and Blair. And Blair wants to tell me something. He's at work. But I've been thinking of doing a nightly show also. I'll have to tell y'all this. I've been thinking, because this is morning my time. And I've been thinking about doing once a week a nighttime show. My nighttime. Which I don't know if it's and my people over there in India and in that area, I know it's nighttime now. So I guess that'll be a morning show for them. Blair booked the Disney trip for this December. And then you got proposed to your boyfriend, Blair. Oh, we're excited. I'm going to have to tell Greg. I'm going to tell Greg. And I'm going to let you know. My friend, Mama's Geeky, I know you might have heard of her. And she's been on the show sometimes. And we do other things. My BF, she's my best friend, Mama's Geeky. She is going to Disney. She'll be there tomorrow. She's leaving tonight driving because, and Blair, where do you live? Because she lives New York, upstate New York, not the city, but she's driving just because I talked to Tessa. You talked to Tessa too, Blair? Blair knows Tessa. That's my best friend. Did you know Tessa was my best friend? Well, she's going to Disney, leaving tonight. But she's driving, yes, upstate New York, but she's driving to Disney. And because flying right now, scary. But you got to watch her stories and her Insta stories and that stuff, Blair, because she's going to be posting about all the new safety stuff at Disney. All the new safety stuff. Oh, you talk about me, Blair? I didn't know. Now, do you know just from her YouTube, Blair? Where do you know Tessa from? That is crazy. What a small world, huh? That I met Blair from TikTok, right? That's how you found me, Blair, is on TikTok. And you know Tessa already from YouTube? Look this is the only bad problem. I keep having to do this with my glasses. I keep having to do this. What else and then Kay Burn said he's booked and canceled 4 Disney trips this year. I knew it was a hard time for her to book her Disney trips. Because I know you have to like book them way in advance, and they only was taking them for so long, and you have to make reservations that day because they only let so many people in the park. So I know it was crazy for her. I found her on YouTube like 3 or 4 years ago, and then a blog, and she recommended you. Oh, that's why she's my BFF. We always recommend each other. But she's helping me start a blog and review. Oh, well, you know I have a blog too. Have y'all visited my blog? It's guide, Guide, the number 4, moms, MOMS.com. And that's where I write a lot of my reviews. Which I have on my YouTube. I labeled it today, my YouTube chat, about Disney and the one and only Ivan, because that's my newest review. That's the newest movie I've seen. And I loved it, and I thought it'd be interesting to talk about today. Kay Burn said, we currently are booked for Halloween, but with my son's heart disease, we are still hesitant. I'd be careful, Kay Burn. But Disney at Halloween time's awesome. I hope you have a great and safe time, Blair. Oh, let me catch up. I gotta catch. Look, I'm probably talking to all my peeps over on TikTok. I'm not ignoring my YouTube peeps. I'm not ignoring y'all. Let me go and say hi, because who's here? I saw Perry. Perry seems to be doing better too, because sometimes, like Perry, you was having a hard time, but I can always know when my Perry's doing better because you have the hearts and the kisses. So I'm glad to see you're feeling better. What a glizzy raid. All right. And then Danak. Hi, Danak. And then Darav. Yes, we love you so much. Pinky song is done. Oh, by Priya. I feel like I've done this song before, or I've seen it. The Pinky song with the Priyanka Chopra. I feel like I've seen this song before. Have you searched, Darav, that Crazy Manda Reacts in the Pinky song? Because I feel like that's familiar and I've done it. I will look it up to make sure. So nice. Thank you for said nice glasses. I feel so sophisticated in them. I can see 2020. This is just, you got to protect the blue light in your eyes. I've read about this because at the end of the day, I was really like doing like this, trying to focus, and I just couldn't focus. And they say that blue light, and it doesn't hurt that I look cute in them either. That doesn't hurt. All right, what else? Who else said? Perry said he has a question for me. He just said, I got a notification, your live chat. Well, thank you for coming. Danak said, yes, we love you. Oh, thank you, Danak. Darav said, I was just waiting for your live stream for the past 2 hours. Isn't that sweet? Thank you, Amanda, for talking to you. It feels like you're a family member. Oh, don't make me cry with my glasses on. Don't make me cry and then Kay Burn gave me a panda with glasses. It was because of the panda. Oh, wait, that's hearts. I don't know. I still don't know what the pandas and the socks over on TikTok mean, but I think it's like points and you can cash it out or something. Well, thank you, Kay Burn. I love pandas. And that reminds me, last night I was on, it was called, I don't know if y'all know this YouTuber, the Big Fat Pandas, and I was on his, he does a weekly show at night. And I was on it last week. And that's what gave me the idea. I was like, I feel like I want to do an evening show. I know I have my morning. I talk to y'all here. But I feel like I want to do an evening show like he does and have a guest on each week. Wouldn't that be fun? Would y'all come and watch it, Blair? I'm also separated from my daughter currently. It's sad. But I'm filming, so I have to separate from her. Oh, yeah. Blair, I understand that. I feel like, because my husband, Greg works in the hospital, and sometimes I feel like it'll be, I got to do this. Look, this is the problem with live shows. I can't just pause. If I got to wipe my nose, I don't have a booger or something. Blair would watch it. But that's what gave me the idea. I said, I should have an evening show like that also. And once a week, have someone different on. I just think that would, because that's how much fun I had last night talking on the Big Fat Panda show. And just having it, and we just had fun and talked, and I was like, that would be so much fun to have someone different on once a week to talk. Maybe for my first show, Tessa would come on, my BFF Tessa. I know she would. I know she would. So I would have to start the show when she comes back. When she comes back. But I feel like that would just be fun to have someone different on. And I would do it at night. So I know my peeps over there over in India and all and in Europe and stuff. I know that would be like morning time for y'all, but you can watch the repeats if you can't watch it in the morning. All right, what did I say? But Blair, you would have to watch it. I wouldn't. You would have to watch it on my YouTube, Blair. He said, she said yes, but I won't want to start the blog first. Oh, look, Blair, you can even come on sometime. Look, when you get your blog started, you can be a guest. Who would want to be a guest? Would anybody else? I think that would be so much fun. Blair, you know, he films and stuff. You're probably perfect on camera, Blair. Blair he acts and all that kind of stuff. Blair would be perfect to have on the camera. All right, let me I'm already getting behind on my YouTube comments. I feel like every live, half the time I'm just trying to catch up with the comments. All right, let me say. All right, Tejas. Hi, Tejas. Today I got a notification. Yes, you're live. Oh, yes, please. We love you, Danka said. Oh, and I'm in hair and makeup now, Blair. Hi, Jansel. The Rav said I was, waiting for my live. 3 days left for Ganesh Festival. So in 3 days is the Ganesh when we're going to submerge the statues? Y'all got to remind me of this because I need to it brings good fortune and all that. We need all the good fortune we can have around here. Remember this, even as a TikTok, it's the Ganesh Festival and they submerge the statues because it's the elephant guy, right? Is that the one that's Ganesh? Anyway, it's supposed to bring good fortune. And we need all the good fortune we can have. We do. Actually, Pinky's song, which I heard latest, I really love that song, so I want you to react. So it's a new song, Darav. I'll have to look it up. I promise. Ask Tess if I could join the Geekly crew with your group of friends after my blog. You see, Blair, you know it all. Blair, I didn't know Blair was this. He knows about the Geeklies and all of that. Blair. So you've watched me before. If you watched the Geekly show, you've watched me before, huh, Blair? Lots of preparation I have to do for Ganesh. With the statues. Blair is an OG. I didn't know Blair was, I did not know. I know I'm talking to Blair a lot today, but first he's doing, so this is what Blair, first he's booking his trip for December and he's going to propose at Disney World, right? Disney World. And he was on TikTok, which that's why I said I don't have, because I'm not that active on TikTok. And I know my peeps over there, over in y'all got the TikTok band, so you're not even over there. But I'm not real active, so I got my boy K-Burn over there that watches me on TikTok, but that comes regularly, my boy Blair. So for him to even know about all my friends I didn't know he was this OG of a follower. I'm just surprised because I've been talking to Blair for how long? And I'm just now finding this out, Blair? I thought we just happened to meet. Well, that's fun. Rishi, what up, Rishi? Hi, Rishi. He said, I watch you so much on the Geekly show. I watch Scream It and read all you and Tessa's blogs. Oh, look at that. So much fun, Blair. K-Burn proposed at Disneyland, too. Look how much I'm talking. Look, I'm going to catch up on my comments because I know they're getting. Rishi said hi. Yes, I searched, but no YouTube react. Okay, Darub, I'm going to look it up. Penelope Pitstop. Hi, Amanda. It's my birthday next Wednesday. Could Mr. Amanda record a short piece? I feel like that Penelope is. Did Allison change her name to Penelope? Wishing the camera happy birthday and blowing me a few kisses. We know Penelope is Allison. You can't hide behind the new name, Allison. Look at her. Look at Penelope. If it's not Allison, it's one of Allison's friends. Who thinks Penelope is Allison? She ain't tricking us. And Allison's birthday was every week for Mr. Amanda to blow kisses and sing to. Allison cracks me up. We know this is Allison. Penelope. But I like the name Penelope Pitstop. It kind of flows together. A lot of P's. Penelope Pit. Well, now I'm going to have trouble saying it. Penelope Pitstop. That's a good, that one gave me that. Penelope, you win for the day. You win. It's for, oh yeah, a TikTok reaction. But Penelope wins for giving me a good laugh for the day. I just got to say that. Perry said, I've seen DC Batwoman TV series. Oh, I haven't. I have not. But you know, this weekend, look, my nose is still, I think I have a little boogie, a little boogie in it. This weekend is the DC fandom thing, right? Because I know they sent me a box, which I'm going to do an unboxing. I haven't looked at it yet, but they sent me a little goodies in honor of the DC fandom this weekend. And I'm excited. I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to be watching for trailers because I'm going to try to keep up with it, reacting to all the trailers of the DC fandoms and stuff. Because, you know, I love me some DC. Just as much as I love Marvel, I love me some DC. So, but I haven't watched, because isn't the Batwoman on the CW? I know they have a lot of those DC shows on the CW. And I haven't watched them all. I watched Gotham because I was real interested in that. But some of those shows, it's just too hard to keep up with. I know my friend Tessa, I got to do this again. My nose just keeps itching. Maybe I need to blow it. I don't know. Maybe it's the glasses. I'm just going to keep doing this on air. He said, I'm proposing on the 24th of December. Oh, that's neat. It's the Christmas Eve. And when are you gonna invite me? Blair's gonna invite me to the wedding. I will go, Blair. Where do you live again? I'm gonna go to the wedding. I'm gonna go to Blair's wedding. Listen, you know, I've been waiting for some invites to weddings. And especially over there with my Indian wedding, because I always wanted to go to Indian wedding. And y'all promised me the invites to some, but I know we can't travel right now. But at least if it's in the U.S., you're in upstate New York too. I can go stay at Tessa's house. Oh, I'm excited. All right, let me get back. I'm going to talk. Look, I'm all excited. When you plan it, I'm going to go stay at Tessa's house and we're going to attend your wedding. Me and her both. Me and her both. We will live stream on the wedding. Hi, Thomas. All right. I would watch it. So, you would too? Oh, Cassie. Hi, Cassie. Cassie. Because I know Cassie is my girl who loves the Disney movies and the Disney Plus. And that was one thing that I put on my title today for my YouTube was the new movie, The One and Only Ivan, which I watched the screener of. It comes on Disney Plus this Friday. And I'm going to tell y'all, I just loved it. Oh, I better not cry because it'll make me cry. It's based after the book. I never heard of the book before this. Before this movie came out in the screener, I didn't know about the book, but it's about a true story about a gorilla who was like caged, and they had this, he was like an attraction in the mall, and they made him do all these tricks, and they did this story about him, and he could draw, and it just, it broke my heart. The movie. I cried and stuff, but that's why I feel like it really hit me is because this week, I'm going to get political. Just for a little bit. I promise not too much politics this week. It's hard not to get political. It's hard not to. But this week is the Democratic convention, right? I don't know if y'all know about it. If you're in a different country, because the Republicans and the Democrats election years, they have like their big conventions and people, they nominate their nominee, you know, of course they nominated Biden for the Democrats. And Monday night, Michelle Obama spoke at the convention. Oh, let me tell you, talk about crying. I was ugly crying. I was doing just because she hit my heart. Like Michelle Obama, I love her. I don't care. I don't care if you're even Republican, because I was watching the Fox News, the Republicans, and after she spoke, all they could talk about is how wonderful she is. Even the Republicans talk about how wonderful Michelle Obama in that speech was. And it just hit me. But one of the big things was like, she was talking about empathy and needing more empathy, you know, the leaders, and how Trump doesn't have it because he can just disregard the lives lost for COVID. I mean, we're over 175,000 deaths in the US. But Bill Clinton talked last night. He was like, our whole population of the US makes up 4% of the world's population. But we also make up 25% of the number of COVID cases in the whole world. And so that's what she was just talking about, the deaths and empathy and stuff. So that's why it hit me, because the movie, The One and Only Ivan, really like makes you, it really teaches you, especially it's for kids and things, but about empathy, and not just for each other and other humans, but for, animals and just the world in general, all species. So I love the movie. And that was why I thought the message was great. It made me cry. Oh, it made me cry. And on top of it, they have some great cast in it. Which on my YouTube channel, if you haven't seen, I put the video up of the whole little press junket I was at, where they was interviewing the cast and had Angelina Jolie. So if you saw my video up there, The One and Only Ivan had Angelina Jolie was being interviewed. Danny DeVito. Hello. I know my TikTok people love some Danny DeVito, because when I told my daughter like who I was interviewing, she was like, Danny DeVito. And I was like, how do you know Danny DeVito? She was like, he's on TikTok. I was like, oh, I didn't know Danny DeVito was big on TikTok and stuff. So he was being interviewed. They had the girl, Shaka Khan. She's the musician. What is she? Now I can't even think of the song she sung, but she's in the movie, and they were interviewing her. They had the Bryan Cranston, who was the Breaking Bad guy. Just all the stars. If y'all going to watch it, I thought it was an interesting interview. And even you have to watch to the end, because the end was my favorite part. Because they had the Ron, what is his last name? He was also in the Trolls movie, which I interviewed him. And I had that video up. Ron Minchies or Munch, something like that. And at the end, it's the best part of the interview. Because at the end, they were all saying bye, bye, bye. And then Angelina left bye. And then Ron screamed, I love you, Angelina, bye. And I was just, because he's an actor. But I mean, even other actors, Blair acts and stuff, right? But even other like if you saw Angelina Jolie, wouldn't you like faint, like oh my God, Angelina Jolie? That's how he was doing. And what are y'all saying over here? I'm missing. We won't get married upstate though, probably like somewhere else that we would pay for. Okay. Well, you just tell us. You tell me. You keep us updated. Offended if you didn't interview me for the Trolls too. Blair, I will, when you come on, when I do my nightly show, I'm going to have Blair on and we're going to do all the interviewings. I promise. I'm ready to do this nightly show. Maybe in a couple weeks. I got to have time to prepare. So yes, I know I'm far behind on comments over here now. But Cassie, I highly recommend The One and Only Ivan. It is so cute too. It's so cute. Had me crying. Just fun. On Disney Plus if y'all don't have it yet. All right. Camp Big Boss Salmon. Yeah, I'm good. I have been just busy watching Elvis Presley. I'm not Perry. I don't think I've heard that in the last like 20 years. Someone said, I've just been busy watching the Elvis Presley movie. That's my boy Perry. The Kissing Booth season 3. Oh, I loved it. And they will have a Kissing Booth number 2 because it's based off books too that I found out from the second one. And they have a third book. So I'm looking forward to that. I like the Kissing Booth. Guys, please look, DeRuff saying hit like for me that I'm amazing. I mean, who can argue with that? And I keep playing with these glasses, but I'm telling y'all, I got to protect my eyes. I was getting a little scared. Like one night I couldn't focus in anything. I was like doing like this and I'm like, what is going on? And so I researched, I'm like the blue light from the screens, because that's my job. I'm in front of these screens all day long, my phone, the computer, watching the movies on the TV. I was like, it's really taking a toll on just my eyes and I don't want to damage them. Maybe it's too late for the blue light to get these glasses. Maybe I already did some damage, but better late than never, they say, right? Hi from India. Oh, and love your reaction. Thank you, Raj. Dip to dip. Oh, dip to dip. Hi, Dip to Dip. He's from India too. That's why I like my morning shows too. I don't want to just do a nightly show because I love my morning shows when I can. That's why I scheduled to have this first morning show, because I have all my Bollywood peeps and my people from India and over in Europe and stuff. And I was like, this is the perfect time, I think, because it's nighttime over there, morning here, so I can have a chance to chat with y'all. Got to go in 10 minutes. My wig's almost finished being attached. All right, Blair, you keep in touch. And listen, when I have my night show, Blair, get prepared. You're going to be a guest. And I want you in full costume, Blair. That would be fun. Full costume. Just keep it on from the day. I'm excited. Yes, Cassie. I think, Cassie, you will love it. The one and only Ivan. I loved it. But be prepared to cry. And Mulan. I can't talk about Mulan yet. I think I'm still under embargo. Because I'm one of very few people that saw it. I went to the LA premiere in March, and then right when I returned is when like the world shut down. So I know they didn't have any additional screenings and stuff. So I was one of few that saw it. So I can't wait to really talk about it. From what I can remember, it's been so long ago, and it doesn't feel like since March. Like what is March, April, May, June, July, but basically a little 5.5 months ago. Seems like a lifetime ago since March was here, doesn't it? Seems like, 5 years since March has passed. Rishi's back in school in September. My kids are supposed to start. So we're doing virtual school. They got a week and a half they start. We're going to be doing virtual school. So I'll be busy with that too. A lot of kids are returning to school. Oh, he can't wear it, not here. That's all right. Take pictures, Blair, so we can show him. Oh, that's right. He can't show his wigs. It's a top secret. All right, Blair. All right, I got to catch up on the comments. 22 Ganesh will come after 10 days. So the 22nd is when you start the celebration, but it's 10 days after that you submerge the statue. You think I'm playing? I'm going to submerge something because I am looking for all the good fortune we can have. This, and only a couple months, the election. And I know it's hard for me not to talk. Look, y'all, I'm sure y'all like, stop talking about the politics, but it's hard to, because like it's getting closer. That's the only thing on our minds right now, or most people's. I'll say hi to Greg for you, Blair. Bye. And just so much is happening. Like even this past week, they've had, just the post office. One of Trump's top donors took over the post office as the post general, and they've been having problems there. He removed all these boxes and machines, and states are suing him. So it's hard not to get into politics. And it's hard, and that's why, and the world's even harder now with just all the division and hate and corruption and crazies in power. So we need all the good fortune, because it's not just about monetary good fortune, right? Just like when you submerge it, I know they say it could bring wealth and stuff like that, but no, we need the good fortune, just karma and life, and bring us good things. Bye again to Blair over there. I'm excited. He invited me to his wedding. I'm going to go. All right, Perry. No, Pinky was an old song. Okay, I will look for it, because was it Pinky from a movie also? Did she also do a movie with the word Pinky in it? Because maybe I feel like I did a trailer with the word Pinky from Priyanka Chopra, or something with pink in it. Tejas, we bring Ganesh idol at home. So you bring it at home for 10 days and then submerge it. I have some Indian stores around. I wonder if they're open, because a lot of the stores, and especially restaurants and stuff, have been closed in the area, or have like certain hours, but a lot of closing just because of all the COVID cases around here. But I bet the India store that I went to, because I've done remember I went to the videos and got foods from the India store here and tasted and all that. I bet you, because they had some items, I bet you they have some stuff like the statues. I might have to go look this weekend. When the 22nd, that's in 2 days. I might have to go look, get me one. I hope they do. At least I can ask them where I can find one. Maybe on, do you think Amazon and those kind of places sell those? Do they have to be a certain kind? Like, do they have to be any kind of blessed, or Oh, I got questions. I'm gonna have to just Google all this stuff too, I think. Hi, Raj. Love your react. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Penelope. I'm not Allison. She's an ugly cow. I don't believe it, Penelope. Penelope's lying. Penelope, you ain't tricking us. Lord Ganesh is worshipped first before all gods. Oh, teach us. No work will be successful without his worship. That's why we Hindus worship him and we start new business, new home, and new, like, on his day. Oh, Tessa. Why do you, Tessa, is Tessa still here? We was just talking to you because I was talking to Blair and he made plans to go to Disney and he invited us to his wedding. So we're gonna have to go when he gets married. Hopefully he gets a yes at his proposal first. We don't want to jump the gun on this, but hopefully he gets a proposal first. I'm excited for next in Soul movie. Yes, always. Why you come into my house? I mean, you're always welcome, but it sounds like you're committing me to something. That was a while ago. Wonder if Tessa's still around. I'm just getting to it. Amanda, have you ever been to India? No, Dharav. And I mean, I don't want to go now. I don't want to travel anywhere now on a plane. It's going to be a while before I get on a plane and I feel safe enough to get on a plane. And I don't even know if India let us in because all the other countries have us banned because we so much COVID over here. But that was I always said when I get to 1 million subscribers, I'm going to come. But it's sure taking a long time to get to 1 million. So I'm going to have to maybe do like 500,000 or something lower. Because I feel like I want to get there to go visit India before I get to 1 million, and it's going slow. I don't know if I'm going to hit that little goal, but we'll try. I shouldn't say that. Shoot for the stars, they say, right? Cassie, you're a kind friend. Aww. Do you like Ellen DeGeneres? I really like her, but I want your views too. I mean, I like her. Look, I'm having this. I just gotta scratch that nose really good. But it's like, I feel like it's, I hope I don't have to COVID. Because I feel like I'm getting a little runny nose. Any little thing, that's what I think these days. I'm like, oh, and I already had a panic attack like on Sunday because my daughter was around this girl who I thought they were safe from the COVID. And then the girl's gonna tell her that she don't believe a mask and that mask make you sick. And then I started going, and I told my kid, I was like, y'all ain't going out nowhere ever again. Y'all staying in this house till the COVID's gone. Tejas, this year, no huge Ganesh idols will be placed. No one will go to others' houses while submerging idols. 3 or 4 people will be allowed. Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of things have changed this year. Lots of things. And, we're getting all our big holidays coming. I'm just going to have to do this all. Don't y'all get grossed out or something, but I'm just going to have to scratch my nose through this whole thing. I never have an itchy nose, and now today, it's all I can do. Hi, Jake. But yeah, like October is kind of when our holiday season starts. It starts the big October 31st. We have the Halloween, which is fun, right? We go around, the kids dress up in their costumes, and also got a mama's geeky mask. Oh, he got a. I thought you were going, Blair. Blair didn't leave. But yeah, Halloween starts the big. We dress up in costumes and go trick or treating house to house. That probably ain't going to happen this year. They're going to have to do something different. Maybe just drive by Halloween to throw the candy at them or something like that. Then they're going to have Thanksgiving, and that's more like a family celebration. But there's some family members I don't want to be celebrating this year Thanksgiving or the Christmas, because they don't stay safe. They don't wear masks. They don't do that kind of stuff. So the holidays this year, I feel like too is going to be very, very different. It's going to be, I mean, everything's different these days, right? I feel like I'm in sometimes a surreal, like sci-fi mystery movie when I go out and I'm at the stores and I just look around, and finally here they finally made, like, when you're in some of the stores, Walmart and those kind of places, it's mandatory to wear a mask. My city still don't have a mandate that everybody has to wear them in public. So it's just certain stores that require it, but other public places they don't have to wear it. But still, when I go to I feel like I'm in like a sci-fi movie, looking around and just everybody with masks on. It's surreal to me. Our life sure has changed. And then I read, where was it, yesterday or the day before, that the Wuhan, China and Wuhan, they had this big, huge festival with thousands of people, or at least like 1,500. It had a lot of people, over 1,000, I know. And they had this big festival because they were celebrating because they haven't had a case, they say, since May. Now, if I don't know if you believe it or not, because I mean, it's hard to believe stuff that comes out of there because they hid everything before, right? They weren't wearing masks in the little that I saw. And even New Zealand, they had New Zealand. Remember, they didn't have cases for like 100 days or whatever, and then they got one. But they were showing pictures of restaurants. They weren't wearing masks. I mean, if you don't have cases in your area, it's not required. I know in India, I've been watching the numbers, and those have been going up. And I don't know. Y'all need to tell me the reason that's going up there. I just figure like we're in India. I mean, it's what, 5 times the population of the U.S. But it's just a weird world we live in now, doesn't it? To go out and just everybody have masks on. I feel like I'm in a movie, a sci-fi movie. I am praying for COVID to. Oh, me too, Cassie. Me too. Perry, 3D movie. Tanya Hicks. Hi, Tanya Hicks. My parents' anniversary. Oh, Arjun, wish them a happy anniversary for me. You know what? Me and my husband just had one last week. 16 years married. Time flies when you're having fun. Best sister, Tejas. Hey, Amanda, I can't see Perry's chat. I think he has me blocked because we argued on something 1 year back. Tell him to unblock me. Perry, Tejas said he's sorry and he would like you to unblock him. I don't remember y'all fighting. Y'all had a fight like a year back? I didn't even remember that. Well, Perry, he just said he's sorry. Perry's a good guy, and Tejas is a good guy too. So I don't know why y'all fought. Muppets, hey Muppets! Muppets, how do you like the new Muppets on the Disney Plus? We got to know. I haven't watched it, but I know Muppets probably has, and I want to hear your opinion if I should watch it or not. I was watching to Don Sharakan. What? I was watching to Don Sharakan. Is that a movie? Is he a movie named Don? I don't know. All right. What am I? Can't Allah Bot movie. Family hug. Oh, family hug. Perry T just wants in on the family hug. T just wants in. I wonder if Black Friday would be canceled this year. I know, Blair. This should be. Because I liked when Black Friday was actually Black Friday. When you wake up in the morning early on that Friday at 3, go out at 4 a.m. and stand in the lines and then rush in the store and start fighting people. No, I didn't fight people, but I would rush in and grab stuff. But then they started making it really on Thanksgiving. They started opening up all the stores on Thanksgiving. And that's when I got mad and I said, I ain't doing it no more. I was like, now you're using Thanksgiving, a day we're all supposed to be celebrating with family and stuff, as another day for y'all to make money. That's when I started getting mad. So I hope it is. No one is ready, so eating breakfast and watching this. Okay, Blair's the first one ready. I'm glad you don't have to go yet. But you're right about the Black Friday. I'm sure it has to be. Because stores really can only allow so many people. I mean, they're still going to be shopping. But I started doing most of my shopping then online. And I feel like that's what a lot of people do. That's why the Amazon's Jeff Bezos has like double his wealth at like 100 and something worth $1 billion, which is crazy. But it really, I mean, everybody's buying online these days. I don't hardly shop in the stores. I'm too nervous, especially in my area when they ain't being safe and the numbers are just going up. All right. Rishi, Akshay, and Katrina Keffigan. I'm sorry. Hi, Mr. Aquarius. It's all right. We were just, Mr. Aquarius, because I know he's over here in the U.S. I was talking about I should do a live evening show with guests on each week. I just think that would be fun to have a guest on each week. Blair's going to come on. I'm going to make my best friend, Mama's Geeky, come on. She'll come on. It's not worth risking your life for discounts. It's not. And I feel like even now, I know consumer buy-in's down already. Everybody's worried about the economy, saving money because we see the unemployment and how our economy is just crashing stuff. So everybody's saving money now. We're already getting big discounts. They even saying Apple. I've been watching Apple's been giving all kind of discounts on like iPads and phones. And when Apple's giving a discount, you know the economy's doing bad. You know when Apple is. And any discounts now, they have them online too. So it's not even that big of a discount. Because they tell people be 6 feet apart, not listen, or run with mask on. That's true. And also they have here when you shop, they have arrows. You're supposed to go one way down the aisle, and the other way down the other aisle is supposed to be one-way aisles, and people don't listen to that. And Blair, don't you believe I've told people. Greg don't like, my husband don't like to shop with me because I'll tell people if they're not following the rules, and they'll just be like, oh. But I'm like, no, they have these rules to keep us safe. You don't follow these rules, you're not keeping us safe, and it makes me mad. I'm like, you are, all right, you don't want to be safe yourself, but when you're putting my safety in danger, then I gotta say something. And then you hear all the stories about people getting beat up, workers at the stores getting beat up because they're telling people put on masks, and they don't want to listen and attacking the people, the workers, the poor little workers in the store attacking just because they're telling their job to tell you to put on a mask, and then people are attacking them. I know some states would talk about making it like it could be like a federal, like, I don't know, federal, but a big crime if you attack like an employee that requires that. Hi, Matthew. All right, let me catch up. I have a best friend that's going to get married. What? All these marriages coming up, huh? Maybe that's what it does. Maybe I feel like quarantine the quarantine's been hard. Not being able to travel, just the isolation. That was another thing too in that Ivan movie that I liked. Because you think of the isolation with the animals and the animals in cages. And it could really it could make it touch people even now because we've had to go through our own isolation, right? So to compare that when these animals and I've seen stories, where what was it, gorillas or monkeys? What, I forget, it was a documentary or something. Or was it the Tiger King? I don't know if it was the Tiger King, but it was on something. And they talked about the isolation animals and somehow how some of these animals have been isolated in a cage 20, 30, years, not just like a few months or even a couple years. It was like at least 10 to 20 years. And then when they first let out the cage and get to interact with other animals and they were to start to cry, oh, that touched your heart. I really highly recommend that Ivan movie, the one and only Ivan. I loved it. Just made me cry. That's not hard to do, I guess, sometimes. All right, where T just said, this year we will wish only one thing to Ganesh, safety of the whole world in Corona to go forever, never come back again. Oh, and T just now you're going to make me cry. I know. It's a terrible thing. O'Day's here. Hi, O'Day. Said I look beautiful. It's because of my glasses. They keep sliding though, but I'm telling you, I feel like I need this protection on my eyes. Sadak 2 became the 3rd most disliked video on YouTube. What was first of all, I want to know what the number 1 and 2 was most disliked. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Blair. What if Sadak 2 is the 3rd most disliked? I wonder what the first 2 most disliked was. Was it when YouTube did one of the YouTube rewinds? Because I remember that was really disliked. People hated one of those, and it was one of the top dislikes. So a couple of people got mad, because I did my trailer reaction to it, and I believe that they're about the Bollywood Mafia. My boyfriend Hrithik Roshan came out and talked about the Bollywood Mafia and how they have and how they and the how they are in there. And on top of it, I believe, they have I can never say this word right. I can't say it. The nepotism. Is that how you say it? 100%, I believe that. So, when that trailer came out, I was like, I'm going to react to it, but I don't want to watch this movie. And they had that girl in it. And I read that whole story. I read a couple stories about the girl and how she was like taunting him before he committed the suicide and all that. So, I believe that this stuff with this, but I did the trailer and I said to go so even my trailer reactions. And I said, don't watch this movie. It's even a Disney movie. I was like, I don't want to watch this movie, nothing. And there were some comments. People were like, I can't believe you are falling into that. And I was like, why do some of the people just totally against it and don't believe it? Because there's a lot of evidence out there. And I listen and talk to y'all every day, and I read my own stories. But there was people mad that I didn't like it. So, and I saw the original trailer. They had a lot of thumbs up too. So I think people support them. Mr. Taylor is Mr. Greg, Mr. Amanda, whoever. He has many names. He's doing good. He's back at work. He's a supervisor at work at the hospital. He's a supervisor in the X-ray department. And I always ask him because, anybody that works in the hospital, especially with the COVIDs going around, how everything is. And they're doing all right. I mean, they stay busy. They have the cases. They're isolating and stuff. Thankfully, like he's the supervisor. So I feel like a little safer. He don't have much patient contact. Like he don't have the contact with the patients. But I also tell them how y'all miss them. I was like, they miss you. That's why another fun thing about an evening show is like, you can come on. If I do the evening show, you can come on sometime. Because he liked coming. Like at first I was like, come on with my show in the mornings and do my show with me. And at first when he was like, oh, like he wasn't into it. And then like the next week and the week after that, he was up early, had his coffee ready. He's like, are you ready to go do the show? And I was like, you like doing the shows with me. He does. He liked doing them. So I know he misses y'all. Can you see the comment about the fight I just posted before the Taylor one? No, it just says something about beautiful. I didn't know you posted a comment about a fight. I didn't see that. Where am I at? I am happy. More Disney movies on Disney Plus. Yes, the Doc 2 movie is not only disliked for nepotism, but because who made this movie. His daughter's is lead in this movie. Mishpat is one of the mafia. And then isn't the dark look. How many times have now I had to scratch my nose? This is and I don't know why I'm getting aggravated about it, but it just today. I think because it's running a little bit, and that's why I got nervous about the COVID. But right, isn't the girl who's the lead teacher in that movie? Didn't she like make a video or something where she was like mocking him, and that was another reason? Because that's what I read a couple stories about that girl. She starts with an A, but that was another thing. Like she was kind of mocking him. And that was another reason that led him to suicide. I read something like that. Sup, homie. Hi, Jethel. Derup. Amanda, you're amazing, but now I have to leave because I have to study. Go study. I know you have to study. And I don't want to leave your live stream too hard. I really want to stay. You're amazing YouTuber. Thank you. Thank you. But you go study. That's most important. You can watch the rest. Look, the video will be there if you want to catch the end of it. Rewind. You can always go back and watch it. Vicky's here. We will enjoy Diwali, the Festival of Lights in India, because now the virus is. Oh, are y'all slowing down on the virus in India? Because I've been watching those numbers and I know they were creeping up for a while. And I was like, y'all better be careful, like over there. But I know it's hard because it's so populated in some of the cities. I mean, the population and just everybody's so together, So I think it's hard, but I'm glad to hear if it is going on the down low. Is that what it's called? Wait, to flatten the curve and then go down. What's that? The down curve. The down is going on the down curve. I'll post it in YouTube videos. All right. I don't know what he was talking about, a fight. I don't want to Blair. Is it a video of a fight? I don't like seeing videos of fights. Blair, don't if it's a video of a fight, I don't want to see a video of a fight. I don't like watching those. Even if they're on like the news sometimes, and they'll show, because the kids, especially in the kids in school, and they record the fight. Oh, I can't watch it. I don't want to watch. They even have boxing. My husband likes watching the boxing, and I just don't like watching people just hurt each other. I just can't watch it. It makes me sick to my stomach. I'm like, how can that be a sport? Watching someone just beat the other person and hurt them. I think it's cruel. I don't like watching it. My husband does. He'll watch all that. And they got the UFCs. Can you not see the comment I'm posting? I see it. You say here it is under this, but there's nothing else. Maybe TikTok don't let you post if it's a link. I don't know. But I've never, don't listen, Blair, don't be showing me if they're fighting and boxing. I don't like that. It just makes me sick to my stomach. I don't understand how people like it. I don't. And there's a difference, because sometimes they got the wrestling, not the WWE wrestling, but just like the wrestling, and they got to pin them and hold them and moves and stuff. And that's all right. I feel like that's like more about strength and things like that. And they're not really hurting a person when they do that. But when they're punching somebody and hitting somebody, especially that UFC, they karate chopping and doing kicks. Oh, I can't stand it. I don't know why people would enjoy watching each other just hurt each other. I don't. I can't understand it. First 911. Now this is anywhere safe. Now is this anywhere safe? What am I missing, Mr. Aquarius? Vicky said, now CBI will investigate Susan, and now culprits are scared. Yeah, behind the news is PM. Him both are having their eyes on this, and no one can steal the evidence. Good. Okay, I forgive him. Oh, Perry forgives Did you unblock Tejas, Perry? Because he said he forgives you. Oh, I don't want my people mad at each other, because I love you all, and I want you all to get along. I do. That's what I think about, like, our having this community. Like, what? You don't just come and say hi to me. Look, Cassie and Perry's telling each other hi, and just you recognize each other each week and call each other brothers and sisters and wish each other well, and it makes me happy. I'm back, the Glitzy Raid. Hi, Wyatt, in the Glitzy Raid. Mahesh Babu has destroyed many stars' careers. He's involved in many big stars' deaths, but those deaths were declared as suicides. You see, I'm glad they're investigating this, and I believe it. And that's what people in that video that I did, I said, dislike the video, don't watch the movie. If you go back, there's some comments of people like, I can't believe you fell for that, Amanda. I was like, how can you not just keep your mind open to the possibility of this happening? Many, many people are saying this happens. Many people say they got the Bollywood Mafia. My boyfriend says, Ritik, if there's anybody I'm going to listen to, my boyfriend Ritik was talking about the Mafia, the Bollywood Mafia. And then they're going to act like it ain't happening. They need to open their eyes. Mr. Amanda. Everybody's asking for Mr. Amanda. Vicky. He was here in the mornings because, with the COVID, tons of people got furloughed, laid off, unemployed. He works at a hospital, and he even got furloughed for like 2 months. But, the hospital at least is back up and running, has everything up and running again. So he called back to work. So he's at work every morning now, which I was talking about. I was suggesting doing an evening show once a week. My time evening, that would be like daytime over there, right? An evening show where maybe I have guests on and he can come on sometimes. I'm looking forward to this. I think this will be fun, an evening show. Don't y'all? And to have a guest. I think it would be fun to just have a guest to talk to. Because I went last night on the Big Fat Panda YouTube, he has almost 100,000 followers. on our subscribers on his YouTube. So I was like, oh, and I thought it's fun. But one bad thing about doing an evening show with a guest is he couldn't like read all the comments, right? I catch up on all my comments. I make sure to read all my comments. But if I have an evening, I won't be able to read all the comments. But he read some and put some up on the screen. So hi, Alana. Namaste. I am late. It was my exam today online. Well, I hope you did well. Black Friday sounds almost as dangerous as the purge. Mr. Aquarius, it is. If you ever participated in a Black Friday, it gets crazy. You've seen videos of people fighting for items. It's because they mark down they mark down these big priced items, right? Like big TVs, huge big screen TVs, and they mark them down super low. So if anybody wants a TV, they're like, I'm gonna get it on Black Friday. But in each store, they only have like 3 of them at that price. So you have to be like one of the first ones there. Then you're fighting people to get this TV and stuff. I can't see them doing this year for with the COVIDs, the Black Friday. I can't see it happening because they're running through the stores and it's packed and it's crazy. Funky glasses. They're not cute. Oh, I kept looking at myself like they're cute. Alana said they're funky, but trying to protect my eyes, the blue lights, y'all look into that. I swear, that's why I'm getting like at night sometimes blurry my vision. I can't hardly see unless I'm getting the glaucomas. Thanksgiving can become virus giving. I like that, Vicky. Happy Thanksgiving, virus giving. So please be, no, yes, Vicky, I'm with you. So even please be careful because even does not want to be the care. I'm with you, even the God. Yes, Vicky, I agree. But I'm gonna have to use Vicky. I'm gonna start using that when Thanksgiving comes around. I'm be like, don't make it virus giving. I like that. That is a good one, Vicky. Rishi, welcome. Akshay and Karina, welcome back. God bless the world. Oh, Cassie, yes. Hill. Josh and Gavin said, Alina, you look more familiar without green screen behind you. So I took it down because I was on that show last night, but I was like, I want to keep it like when I do my lives. I use the green screen. You see my videos. I can put the thing behind it and everything, but it makes it during my lives just having that green. I look kind of fuzzy and weird, and I just like this background for my live better. But I still like doing the green screen to make my videos because then I can put my little stuff behind me or whatever I want. Suddenly, these Bollywood stars come up with Justice SSR because SSR case has grown across nation, Billboard of California and Canada, and asking for justice. Australia ended. Oh, it's gone even to all those places. Becoming a worldwide thing. That's good. That's how you get attention for it. That's how justice happens, right? You got to get attention, and when it comes so much attention, then they can't hide it or pretend like it ain't happening. Life has become sucking. That daily ordained day and staying at home, no new things and adventures. I know and that's what I'm saying. It's like, what happened, Amanda? Please stop commenting here. Have you all got corona? I hope not. Vicky, don't you put that evil on us, Vicky. That's why I got to stay asleep sometimes, Mr. Aquarius said. Yes. I mean, it's caused a lot of depression and mental illness. Even for me, I have a bit of anxiety. I've even been given anxiety medicines before just because I'll get so worried and stuff, which I don't like taking it. I don't like because you take that medicine and all it does is make me want to sleep. That's all. I'm like, all this does is make me put to sleep. But I'm telling you, Sunday I had like an anxiety panic attack. I don't know what it was. It's because my daughter told me that about the mask. And then on top of it, so after she told me about this and the girl that she was around, then she started having the diarrhea. And I read that could be one of the symptoms that you can have like stomach issues and diarrhea, which my husband said is like, it ain't going to happen that fast. But, I was scared. And I started having a panic attack. I've never had a panic attack before. I've had anxiety, but I've never had a straight on, like my heart beating fast. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It was a straight up panic attack. And that's what I'm saying. With everything going on, and people that have these kind of like anxiety, depression, and stuff, it's just like not even tenfold makes the problems worse. It's like a hundredfold. I mean, I've dealt with anxieties my whole life, being worried about, too much, staying like at night, having trouble sometimes sleeping because of just anxiety and everything in your head. But I've never in my life had a panic attack, and that was scary. Have anybody have ever had that? I really felt my heart, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I tried to even get my mind, because I know it's like those things are like chemical things going in your brain, right? So I'm trying to just like get control of my mind and my thoughts when I'm doing it. But it was a scary thing having one. And I've never had one before, but it's just because of the times we're going through. It is. If you have depression, it's making those that had to have to fight depression, it's making it even worse. If you have the anxiety, anxiety, yes, like being worried about, everything in life and getting a COVID and all this stuff, anxiety through the roof. So it's a hard time, and I can understand people wanting to stay in bed and struggling through all this. I join you on FB, but please to request you for reactions, Vicky. Okay. I mean, I look, that's what, and that's another thing. Like I want to try to keep up with my videos and all that stuff. But when you're dealing with like having to go through this hard time in life, and then this week was already Sunday, I had that panic attack, and then it just messed up my week because it was like I felt the rest of the week just anxious. Well, in this lockdown, I started writing stories, and suddenly I have an interest in writing more scripts. Teaches. That's neat to hear. I love hearing those stories. Like one thing in lockdown I started was gardening. I never would have thought. I don't like being outside because I don't like bugs. But I started a garden because I wanted to learn to grow my own food. So I'm growing potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, strawberries, carrots. What else I got growing? I got onions. Like I'm growing all this stuff, and I love it. I never knew I would like gardening so much, being outside in the dirt and that kind of stuff. But I go and check my little plants every morning and every evening and give them the water and stuff. That was one thing and not only gardening, but like canning food. So the food I get from the stuff, I can it and make different things. So that's one thing I started doing that I enjoyed doing. And I think the time that, I mean, you're in isolation and stuff, but my life was so go, go, go before the quarantine, right? Y'all know, I was like, I'm going this week to LA to a movie premiere. I'm going to Disney World this week. I was always out of town at least once a month. If there was a month I wasn't called out of town, that was there was at least one time a month, the past couple of years almost, that I have been out of town for something, calling for movie premieres or interviews and this kind of stuff. But since the quarantine, it's like, it's been nice not leaving and just being home and with my family and things. So it made me slow down a bit. Now, sometimes I get tired of it. I'm like, I want to travel. Sometimes I'll get a little anxious, like, I've been stuck at home. Oh, what was that? Let me take a drink. But it definitely has made me slow down. Enjoy being at home. Enjoying being around my family. And even my kids, they're not going back to school. They're doing the virtual school. So I'm going to be teaching them. That's going to be fun. But I enjoy this time with them. I feel like it's brought us closer. We'll have family, like nights we'll play games together as a family and do that kind of stuff. It's definitely brought the family closer. I mean, we were already close, but I'm not gone as much and just get to spend the time with him. Anna Maria said the same. So, for all the bad things, it also has brought many good things. And Tejas writing stories and movie scripts. I want to read this, Tejas. Are you writing in my part? Tejas, don't you write. You better, if you write a movie script and becomes famous, you need to write in a Crazy Amanda cameo. I need a cameo. I can say with a peanut butter jelly, maybe the opening scene, I can introduce it. Just putting that out there, Tejas. Mr. Carey said, I know I should leave this kind of request on your Patreon, but since you're reading the comments now, I would like to make a request to react to the short, The Doll Maker. I know you said my Patreon. I never keep up with that. I'm so bad. It's hard to even keep up with the regular request. But I wrote it down. I'm going to have to check it out for you, Mr. Carey. That's not the reason, T just said. I've had an idea for a fan fiction story crossover, Death Note and Final Destination, but I don't know how to tell the story. I don't know Death Note, but Final Destination? When they like cheated Death and then Death still came after him one by one? So what is Death Note with it? How is it like a cross? Because I've never seen this Death Note. But that Final Destination, I didn't like those movies. You know I don't like scary movies, and they were already kind of scary. And then how Death came back for him it gives me like, I like happy stuff. Why? Let's write some happy. I hope Tejas' scripts are happy. I need happy stuff right now. Do you remember she entered Bollywood 16 to 17 age, small time. She achieved huge success. In fact, she was compared to Sridevi. Oh, she died at the age of 19. She was also killed. Wait, she died. But, she was also killed, but they declared it suicide. I wonder, Tejas, if they went with doing these investigations and just starting to investigate every actress or whatever that they claimed committed suicide, and to really look into cases. I wonder how much what percent would actually come out that, it was something more than that. And I'm glad they finally, with the SSR, I'm glad they finally really starting to look at it and bring it to people's attention. It's about time, right? Mr. Carey said he saw something funny on the internet about boxing. And I would like to ask anyone who ever boxed, have they ever in their career accidentally knocked out the referee? Oh, you see? I would not want to be a referee in boxing or football. Like those kind of sports, you see those football players, a little referee trying to unpile the guys for there, or if they're in the middle of a fight, they don't have a chance. I'm blessed and I thank God every day for other morning and day and my family and church friends and my friends and word of God, praying, food and water. And Cassie, yes, there is so much to be thankful for. Can't spell his name, Auntie. Tejas is Tejas space Kadam. I'm looking. I had to look at the last name. Oh, there's that Bernard thing again. There's Deepa with the Bernards. Oh, there it is. Actually, Perry misunderstood me, and that's why we both fought. Oh, okay, Tejas. He said it was a misunderstanding that y'all both fought. Well, I want y'all to get along because y'all are both two people I care about. And I don't like people I care about and friends with to fight. So I'm glad y'all are working it out. And I hope you can find your name. Tejas space Kadam, Perry. I watch Harry Potter. Oh, I love Harry Potter. I read all the books too. I guess it's me, Vigard, biggest fan. It's Blair. I got angry because the lady was touching everything, has no mask on, and wasn't following. Oh, I get mad. Oh, it's no mask wearing, number one. I mean, they just made a lot of the stores where they're required. This was like in the last month. Before that, they didn't have it required. And in where I live, hardly anybody was wearing them. I would get so mad. Not even, I'm like, fine, you want to be a mask, stay away from me. But they would come up to the mask and they'll be right close to me. And I'm like, so you're not wearing a mask and you're not social distancing? Oh, I would get mad. I'd be like, I don't like, sometimes I just like say it really loud in the area so everybody around can hear me, but I'm not talking directly to the person. So if they'll be right here, not social distancing, I'll just be like really loud. I'll just like, people don't know how to social distance around here. So that they get the point, but I'm not just attacking the person directly. And that's why my husband think I'm crazy. He don't like to shop with me when I'm like that, because then I'll let everybody else around me also know they better keep their space. Because I don't play with, like, this ain't something you play around with. When they got a deadly virus spreading around, don't be playing around with coming near me with your no mask, not social distancing, and putting my life and safety in harm's way. Oh no, I don't play that. So I will get mad and I will say stuff. I haven't gotten a fight yet. Like fist. It's probably with words. I don't really fit. I can't even think of a last time. Maybe when I was in high school or something. But I've fought people like yelling at them before, like recently. Not like recent, but maybe in the last couple years. Because I'll have a temper. You're always like, "Oh, you're happy in this." Oh, I got a temper. My kids will tell you, I got a temper. Get me mad, I will go. Like it'll be. I could let things go. Like this, how I am. I let things go, but still in my head or in me, like it'll just build up, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna let it go. So it gets here, and then it just shoots out, and I can go from 0 to 100 just like that, and I will go off, yell. Y'all wouldn't have guessed it, huh? I look too sweet and innocent. But when I get mad, and they will nobody, because I don't. All my emotions. People say that they're like, "You're so happy," because when I'm happy, I'm like extra happy. I feel like all my emotions are when I'm sad, I cry and extra sad. I feel all my emotions. I let all emotions out. I try not to keep them in. If you meet me, you will know exactly how I'm feeling. If I like somebody or dislike them, they will know. I don't hide that stuff. So when I'm angry, they're gonna know it also. Since we're trying to be optimistic here, I would like to recommend everybody the Whitney Houston song, "I Want to Dance with Somebody. I want to feel I don't know all the words." After the corona ends, the game will start in India. And it'll be so interesting to watch that when people will go to the theater to watch their movie or not. Which game? Like the crickets game? And I know, let's talk about the movies. Oh, Michaela Labs said hi. And do I remember? I don't remember Michaela Labs. Remind me, Michaela. But let's talk about the movies, because some movie theaters around here is open. Wish they haven't been playing much. But they have the new movie, The New Mutants, right? The movie, The New Mutants. And it's been, so what, they've kept delaying this movie like 3 years now, the New Mutants movie. And I just went to that press junket, virtual, online this week. But it's coming out in the theaters. And I want to see it so bad. Oh, from the movie theater. Yes. That you was doing the TikTok. I remember you. And how funny that we're just talking about the movie theater, right? Because over my TikTok, I met her at the movie theater. They were doing a dance. Like, everybody on the TikToks does those dances. Yes. And she was doing the dance. And I was like, oh, she's doing the dance over on. But right now I do my dual live stream, Michaela. So she's on my TikTok, but I'm also talking to people on YouTube. I do my dual live stream. But how funny is that you came and I'm just talking about the movie theaters? Because the movie theater I met you at hasn't opened up yet. They're saying not for a couple months. But there have been some movie theaters that opened up. But I don't think I feel like comfortable enough to go. And now they're playing the New Mutants only in theaters first. Not even streaming. Like they're doing like Mulan. Mulan's going to stream on Disney Plus. But the New Mutants, they just playing in the theaters. And number one, they don't have many theaters open. But I don't feel comfortable enough to go, because they're not even requiring the mask they're suggesting like the mask, right? And people are gonna, even if they get soda and popcorn, they're gonna have to take their mask on and eat and drink and all that. I'm sure they're gonna social distance, but I don't know. I don't feel safe, because I know we're just talking about how they act when they're in the grocery stores and stuff. You think they're gonna be in a theater for 2 hours and gonna act right? I don't trust people that much. I don't trust people that much. So I've been looking, because they have been, one big thing since the COVID hit with the theaters is they've been opening a lot, like they have the drive-ins where you can just drive in your car and watch it on the big thing from your car and stuff. So I'm hoping, that's what I've been looking at, the New Mutants plays on some of these drive-in theaters, because I really want to see that movie. but they're only playing in the theaters. I mean, it's good. The theaters need business. I mean, I worked in there, and my theater that I worked at still closed down. I mean, they need the business and stuff. And I know some people don't care. They'll go to the movies and everything. So it's nice to have a new movie. But I just wish we had a choice. I wish they would. Why can't they do both? Why can't they release it in the movies and on the streaming? I just think they should have a choice with this. I would buy it on the streaming. And you probably get more money from me on the streaming. Because if I go to theaters, it'll probably just be me. And that's like what, $5? Because I'm gonna go to the cheap show. I'm just mad that they're only opening that in the theaters because I want to see it. I'm gonna try to find a drive-in to go see it though. Hopefully. Michaela, do you know where they have any of the drive-ins around here? Because I know they have one, I think it's like 30, 40 miles away. All right, let me keep going. T just said Bollywood Mafia came from Underworld before Mommy and City was under control, and Don the Wood, he did Bomb Blast. Oh, that's when I keep telling I keep telling you this. They need to make a movie about this. Do you know how popular? I guess the people in the Bollywood Mafia would make a movie about themselves. But I'm just saying, I bet this movie would be popular. What about Lord of the Rings? I like that, Lord of the Rings. As you have those glasses on, I'm going to keep calling you Velma. You stand out more with the rest of the gang with you. Wait, is Velma the one who says Jinkies? Is she the one who says that? It's an hour and 15 minutes. All right. I got to catch up on comments, and then I'm going to go because last week, remember, I streamed for 2 hours. Oh, my throat was sore after that just from talking so much. I was like, I can't be doing these 2 hours, but I got to catch up on comments. So let me catch up. Men got arrested who planned Salman. Oh, Salman is fine. Just got news on TV that man was a shooter. I didn't even know someone tried to kill him. Oh, he was just planning his murder. Oh, wow. He's going to have to get security with him. Do they all have security? Vicky, now the whole Bollywood is releasing their garbage movies on the internet too, but you got to know there are very few people watching the movies, but many people watching good movies. I mean, that's kind of how it is here. There's not really, Netflix is giving out movies, right? Netflix is but the movies are like, not great. You know what I mean? Like one of the new movies last week was that on Netflix here that was trending. It's still number one. It was called Project Power. And I was just like, it was about like superhero, like they take this pill, supposed to sometimes give them these superhero powers. Jamie Foxx is in it. I thought it was kind of dumb. I did. And everybody's going, even Rotten Tomatoes people, oh, it's great. Like they was getting these high score reviews. And I watched it and I'm like, you're just wanting a new movie so bad that anything that's coming on that you're loving. I thought it was dumb. But I think it's because we don't have much to compare to these days. There's not many new movies coming out. All right, where am I? The Harry Potter. Yes, the books that I always wondered, the Wizarding World and Middle Earth is going to war. Who would win? They both have powers. I think the Lord of the Rings guys would win because they got the magic and they used to fighting dragons and stuff. Well, I guess. That's a good question, Mr. Curious. I don't know who would. Harry Potter book is amazing. Yes. My mom had that panic attack and she wore the mask the first time when going out. So that's another thing, like wearing the mask. People complain. Like sometimes I feel like I can't breathe in those masks. That's why I try not to go out too much and wear them because I do the same thing, like wearing a mask all the time. When I feel my hot air, breathing it in and stuff, I feel like it's hard to breathe too. I know it's not. I know they say it's not like some people are like, oh no, you're breathing your own carbon dioxide and it kills you and saying all this stuff. I know that's not true. But still it feels like almost suffocation sometimes. That's why I try to wear the real thin surgical mask that are easier to breathe through. When I was a kid, I always wondered how people grow Funyuns. I love some Funyuns. Funyuns are delicious. I will give it to Blair. I forgot. Bye, Blair. Have fun today. Love you, Blair. Mwah! And I'll tell Greg hi for you. I was a very powerful and energetic man before I did a mistake that I didn't eat food, but junk food a whole day and feeling weightless. So I was happy, and the next day I went for exams. Oh yeah, but they say you are what you eat, right? You eat junk, you feel a junkie, or at least you feel what you eat. I like to eat junk. I know. Tastes delicious. You know junk food tastes delicious. Funyuns? Why Mr. Curious got to talk about Funyuns? Now I want Funyuns. It's delicious. I'm having my favorite sweet kaju. You should try it. You will easily find it in India's store. You can order it from Amazon. Oh, it's made of cashew nuts, not sweet. What's it called? Kaju. Do I say that right? Kaju. Is it a sweet flavor? When you talk about it tastes like a cashew. It's to me that kind of tastes right. Did you say cashew? What did you say? Oh yeah, like a cashew nut. Does it a sweet cashew nut or is it like just salty? I love food. I love to eat. I love food. I love junk food. I love healthy food too, but junk food just tastes better. So on the train, I got fainted, and from time 2 years, I lost my confidence and having to get very anxious while traveling and while being in public. Bye, Cassie. I know it's late. She probably left a long time ago. Bollywood cut movie. Your Dola reaction. I just watched. Oh, did you like it? Thank you. But there's the Banads again. Y'all get out of here with the Banads. Was Houseful 4 good? Because that's what the Akshay. And I remember doing the trailer reaction and just looked funny. But those kind of funny movies can kind of be lame sometimes. You know when they get too cheesy? So I want to know if y'all was it too cheesy, The Houseful 4? Or was it funny? You're looking pretty. Oh, thank you, Hammond. The Death Now is basically a notebook of death. The person whose name is read. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't like that, Mr. Gary. Does he have Instagram? I don't know if T just does it. Hi, Lewis. I love you too. Can you put his name in chat, please, Amanda? Yeah, let me put it. It's Tejas. Now I forgot how to say. Oh wait, there it is. Kadam. That's how. This is for Perry. Wants to know how to put your full name so he can unblock you. I guess it's hard to unblock people when you block them. SSR death was also declared suicide, but his death body images were leaked. Clearly shows marks on his face and legs twisted. Oh, I didn't know that. Hi, Wyatt. Person whose name you've written in the notebook, you must have his or her name in your head, and the other person with the same name. Oh, this sounds. Oh, Glitzy Raid! Mr. Carrot, this doesn't sound like my kind of movie. I don't like these movies with the deaths. I used to watch your reactions a year before too, but I didn't like you because somewhat you look like my school teachers, and they were so cruel and misbehaving to students except the heads. Oh, well, I'm glad you're watching me now. Maybe with glasses on, I probably look even more like a teacher, huh? But I don't act like a teacher. You know now, Vicky, I don't act like a teacher. Mr. Caleb, hey, teachers, cricket legend who got retired. Oh, really? When is cricket? So is that what they were talking about? Cricket starting? Hi, Caleb, Sandeep. I just watched X-Men. A lot. I love me. So X-Men 2 is my favorite. X-Men 2. All right, Josh. Everybody is right about talking about a leap of faith, but the scariest thing is talking about a leap of faith is that you risk putting your faith in the wrong hands. It's true, Mr. Curious. For those who will pray for you and pray on you. Am I caught up? Look, I think I'm caught up with the. I am. All right, here we go. Ritik Roshan, never a Bang Bang 2, and Katrina. He's not going to do a Bang Bang 2. I thought he already did the Bang Bang 2. I like saying that. The Bang Bang 2. Everybody's right. The leap of faith. Yeah, there are those who pray for you and those who pray on you. Look, Mr. Curious he's dropping some deep stuff today, huh? A quote from the show Constantine. No matter how careful you are, sometimes you just can't tell the difference. That's true. Rahul, hi. Today you're like, thank you, Rahul. Every time someone says, I was like, Grandma, thank you. Perry said, what Tejas YouTube called? What is Tejas YouTube channel called? I guess it's the same name channel, because that's what I see his name at right there. Perry. You'll have to go look it up after this. Vicky said, Kanga, an outsider actress, Bollywood, but she's so tough and hard girl because she's bashing. Oh, and every other big actor, directors. Hopefully she has some security is all I'm saying, Vicky. And the whole Bollywood is unable to defame her or harm her in any way. I hope she better get some security. Death Note's a Japanese anime. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, y'all. I made it better this time. Last week it was 2 hours. I said I'm not going to go. Now it's 1 hour and 25 minutes. I'm trying to get to 1 hour because already you heard my voice. I was like, it was last week when I spoke for 2 hours on the live. I was like, oh my goodness, my voice. I was coughing and felt sore. And I'm already starting to cough a little bit. I already have my runny nose. But it's hard. It's hard to go after doing my lives when we just sat and chat and had a good time and I just enjoy y'all's company and talk to. It's hard to leave. I know, like even someone said they got to go study, but it's hard to leave. Blair took Blair forever to leave because when you get this time with your friends, it's just hard to leave, especially in a time we don't get to see our friends that often, right? We don't see them as often as we used to. So I understand. And the same for me. It's hard to leave. It's hard to say goodbye every week to y'all. But the good thing we know is next week, same time, I'll be back and we get to chat again. Maybe next week, Perry, you'll have your Tejas will be unblocked. Don't come for me for unblocking advice. I have no idea. I don't even know if I know how to block somebody on here. I don't even know. So I wouldn't know how to unblock them. I wouldn't know. But hopefully you figure it out because I know y'all would get along. I know y'all would. I like my people to get along. And that's why I said when y'all come in and chat and talk to each other and say hi and wish each other well, it makes me feel good. And I'm sure it does you too. I feel like this is our safe space. Kids called spies. I've already seen Spies in Disguise, Mr. Curious. I've seen it before it came out. I did a pre-screening when I was in LA. I liked it. I thought it was cute. All right, everybody. One Wednesday didn't come live. I was shocked what happened that time. I don't remember what Wednesday, but there's been a couple I didn't come. And I usually like to try to warn, but sometimes it just, I don't remember if something comes up. I usually try to put on my community page when I don't, but I don't always get to do that. Life happens. That's what happens, Vicky. Life happens. Life happens. But I try it. Look, I've been good about it. And have y'all not? I've been on time. I think I came on this today at like 9:01. So I've also been trying to stay on time because I can come late and stuff too. But no, I've been trying to be better about it because I know sometimes people are waiting. And I don't want to have y'all wait. And I want to talk. That's why I said I love talking to y'all. So yes, next week. Sin, you don't want to stay on here so long. I have to say for now. Sayonara, bye-bye. Take care of yourself. Oh, that's a good little, ain't that Mr. Rogers like a little bye? Sayonara, bye-bye. Take care of yourself. I just want to say stay safe. That's what everybody says these days when the buys. Stay safe. Love each other. Care for each other. Help a neighbor. We need that's my thing. We just need more care and love and empathy in the world. And watch the one and only Ivan, because I'm telling y'all, it made me cry and it touched my heart. And I think we need more of that in the world. All right, y'all. See you next week, Wednesday. Until then, bye, guys. And I'll be trying to put those reactions and check out everything, the pinkies and all that stuff y'all told me. Bye.